Hi there. So this is part 2 of your follow-up. Okay, so you've got your kit. Hopefully you've watched the first part of the video, which goes through how to use the kit and how to earn rewards points, and goes through if you be interested in learning how to create commission or income with this, how to share with people. So now I'm going to show you how to order. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to use your own login, your own back office. This is your online account. And so this comes with your membership, and so this is how you reorder. There are 2 ways to order, so I'm going to go through those again quickly with you. If you've seen the first video, you will understand the reward system. So that's one way to order. It's called LRP, Loyalty Rewards Program. So there's LRP orders, and then there's also a one-time order if you don't want to be on the monthly program. Okay, so I'm going to show you I'm going to log into my back office. I'm going to show you my screen and teach you how to order in both of those ways, so you can choose which one is best for you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you if I can work out how to do that. Okay, so what you're going to do is go to doterra.com. Okay, pretty simple to remember that. And then over here, you're going to go to account, so that's the top right corner, and then you're going to click login. Now, your doTERRA ID will have been emailed to you by doTERRA when I place your first order for your kit. And if you can't find that, I have information. I have access to your doTERRA ID. I don't know your password if you set it up. Possibly if I set it up for you, then I will know your password. And I will have made it doTERRA123 with a capital D. But if you set it up, then I won't know your password. But if you've got your doTERRA ID, which I can provide you with, then you should be able to change your password. So this is my doTERRA ID, enter your password, and then log in. It's going to take you straight to the shop tab. This is a great place just to browse, okay? So if you just want to know what products are available and the prices, do it on your online account, because it's going to give you the Canadian prices. If you just Google it, you might get the US prices. So I want you to know the Canadian wholesale prices, because when you have your membership, which will have become, like, it comes free with your account, with your kit, you'll be getting the wholesale prices. That's 25% lower than retail. So you want to be looking at the wholesale Canadian prices. So here you can just browse through the oils, the blends of oils, products with the NHP label, which just mean that it's been given the natural health product classification by Health Canada. The Deep Blue products, the On Guard products, Zengest products, the new products that were just released just this last month, like not November, September. You can look at collections, and then all the supplements that we carry, and then the personal care and skincare and deodorant, shampoo, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's how you can browse things. If you are looking for something and you can't find it, just click on the US flag, okay? And then it will just update, and the US has more products that we might not be able to get in Canada, okay? So the US has everything. Canada has almost everything, okay? So if you're looking for something, can't find it, just shop from the US. It doesn't work out any more expensive. Yes, there's an exchange rate, but we only pay a 6% cross-border fee instead of a 13% tax that we pay in Ontario. So when you do an order from the States, it takes a bit longer to get here, but basically it barely costs any different, okay? So don't not order from there because you think it's twice the price, because it's really not. And then all of the reward points and everything like that is on your account. It doesn't matter if you order from Canada or the US. All the points are in the same place, okay? So you're not going to ruin anything. Like, I often order from Canada one month and the US the next, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click back on Canada. Here is the, updating. Here's my current loyalty order, okay? And so what that is a template. So you can see some of the things that I ordered this month in September, and you can see that those things are set to be ordered again on October 6th, okay? But I just got this last month, so I don't need those. I need different things. So once you have your loyalty order set up, you can just click edit order, and then I can edit my cart so that I'm going to require different things for next month. So here's some of the things that I ordered last month. So I'm going to say, well, I'm running out of On Guard, and it's getting colder, so I'm definitely going to need some On Guard. So On Guard 15 ml, I'm going to add that to my cart. I'm also running low on veggie caps, so I'm going to add some of those. So you can browse and add to cart when you see things, or if you know what you want, you can just type it in this bar up here and it ends up being quicker to add to your cart that way. Okay, so that's how you edit your cart, and I can proceed to checkout now, or I can save this and I'll process this on October 6th, okay? One thing I just want to point out is the total PV. Okay, so I have from now until like October 5th to go back into this cart and edit it. I can add things, remove things, do whatever I want, change it however I want before the 6th. So like I would put a reminder in my phone on like the 5th or the 4th to go in and change it, okay, if I've changed my mind. So, but I just want you to keep an eye on the PV, okay, because as we talked about in the first video with the loyalty program, you get a lot more points if your order is 50 PV, okay? So here, my order is 152. So I always do a minimum 100 PV order because otherwise I'm not entitled to earn commissions. So I always have to make sure that this is a minimum 100 PV so that I can get paid. And so just keep an eye on the PV. You can do, like the minimum is just 1 PV, okay? So you can just do, order one thing. You can just order a lip balm if you don't need anything that month. But if you are able to do a 50 PV order, then it gives you the maximum amount of points back, okay? So you always get your shipping back in points no matter what. 50 PV orders get 10 to 30% back in points as well. So a 50 PV order would get like 5 reward points if you're at 10%, and once you've done 3 50 PV orders, you're going to move up to like 15%, then to 20, then to 25, all the way to 30. So for every 50 PV order you do, you'll then get 30% reward points back, as well as your shipping, okay? And then the free product of the month, you'll get that if your order is 125 PV and your order is processed on or before the 15th of the month. Okay, so that's how you edit your cart. I'm going to say I'll save and I'll process that in October. And I also have a note in my calendar on my phone to edit that if before it ships. Okay, so I have a chance to review the order before it ships. Please always put a note because I don't want you to get things that you weren't expecting. Okay, so when you set up your rewards order, put a note in your calendar or your phone so that you have a chance to edit or change your cart if you would like to. Okay, so this is what I'm scheduled to get. Thank you. Oh, and it says I'm going to get the product of the month as well because it's for over 125 PV before the 15th. But it doesn't tell me what it is because we won't know what it is until October 1st. Okay, back to shop. Okay, so that's how you edit an existing rewards order. But if you don't have one yet, you can just go to create new LRP. So what we're going to do, it's going to pick a date to process. It's already the 24th of the month right now, so there's only a few days left in this month. But when possible, I always tell people to set up their LRP on or before the 15th of the month, so that if you want the product of the month, you have a chance to get it if you would like to add enough items to your cart to do a 125 PV order. And if not, then that's fine, okay? So I always encourage people to order from the 1st to the 15th so that they have the option to get the thing, the free product of the month. Anyway, so you pick a date that works for you. So save date and shop. So basically you're creating a new template, okay? So this is something I'm choosing to order on October 7th. And then I'm gonna add something to my cart. And you can see up here in this purple bar, it says now creating a new loyalty order. So it always tells you what you're doing if you're creating a new one, or it will say you're editing a loyalty order or creating a new one-time order. It tells you what you're doing when you're there. So I'm going to go and add the deodorant. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it. I'm just finding something else. Oh, well, I will add this lovely Spark It because it's winter. And that's a nice thing that we're going to be needing for dry winter skin. Okay, so now if I go to bag, it shows me that I have set an order for the 7th of October for this luxury Spark It, okay? It tells me how much it is. That's the Canadian wholesale price because I've got the membership and so will you. And it tells me how many PV it is, okay? And then it has the address, all the information. You can change the date it ships, the address it ships to, the credit card information on file. You can change all of that at any time, okay? So I'm just going to save that and process that on October 7th. And then I've already showed you how to edit that order, okay? So that's how you create a new template. It's really easy. Just be aware that if you forget about it, you get those same products the next month. So always put a reminder, because I don't want you to be surprised by getting an order that you weren't expecting. I want you to get the products that you're wanting, the ones that you need, not the ones that you just got last month that you already stocked up on, okay? So if I go back to shop, it will tell me that I have this first order that I already showed you how to do, and then I've created another loyalty order as well, okay? I don't need 2 loyalty orders, I just need 1 order a month. I just did that to show you how to create a new one, okay? So I can edit this one here, and I can edit this one here. Now I'm just gonna show you how to delete this. Okay, now here's the kicker. If you have 2 loyalty orders or more, you can delete one. But if you only have 1 loyalty order, you can't delete it, okay? The only reason for that is because, or if you delete your order, all of your reward points would disappear, okay? And people will get really mad if they press that button and deleted it by accident. So if you would like to delete your loyalty order, just call doTERRA. They're not gonna try and talk you out of it. They're just gonna be so easy, they'll just do it for you, because otherwise we might lose all of our points if we do it. Plus, if you call them and say, hi, I wanna get rid of my loyalty order, they'll say, okay, great, you have 50 points. Would you like to use those up before we delete your order? Okay, so they're there to help you. It's free to call them, and they don't have a wait time. So, but for now, I'm just going to edit this order and then delete it, because I just need the 1 order. Okay, so if you scroll down to the bottom, I can say delete this loyalty order. So like I just said, if you only have the 1 loyalty order, that button won't be there, okay? And that's only to save you from losing your points. All right, so now I just have the 1 loyalty order. So that is how you create a loyalty order, and that is how you edit a loyalty order. Now, if you want to shop from Canada 1 month and the US the next, okay, so look at this button that says edit order. If I click on US, that's now grayed out, right? Because this is a Canadian loyalty order, so I can't edit it to add US products. So if I want to order from the US, what I'm going to do is just create a new LRP for the US. So I'm just clicked on this US flag. I'll create a new LRP, do what I just showed you how to do. And then once I've got my US LRP, I'll click back on Canada. And then I'll go into edit my Canadian LRP order, click just there, and then I can delete that. So you can't delete. So if I'm ordering from Canada and I want to order from the US, I create a new LRP for the US, and then I'll delete my Canadian one. Okay, and then if I want to the following month order from Canada, I'll create a new Canadian LRP, then delete my US one. So you always have at least one, if that makes sense, instead of just deleting both of them, because it won't let you do that. Otherwise you'll lose your points. So, and like I said, it's the best program. It's the cheapest way to add to your oil collection. So if you are wanting to get some help with sleep, then you're probably going to want to order Serenity or the Serenity soft gels. If you're wanting help with pain management, you're going to want to order turmeric and copaiba, maybe the Deep Blue Rub if you don't already have that from your kit. You're going to need some fractionated coconut oil and some veggie caps. You can also get the rollables on here if you just go to the accessories section. And then you're probably going to want to try some of the deodorant and skincare so that you're getting like reducing your toxic load by having clean products that you're putting onto your skin and being absorbed through your skin. So what you want to do is make a wish list of all the things you want to try, and then look on here and see, like, add them to your cart and see how many PV that is. So let's say the things you want to order are 150 PV. Well, we can spread that out over 3 months, right? You can do 3 50 PV orders, and that's going to help move you up in percentage back, so that you move from 10 to 15% back on every 50 PV order you do, and that's going to get you the maximum amount of reward points, okay? So these are all just tips to help you get the most reward points out of your account. And again, you don't have to do a 50 PV order. You can just do like a 5 PV order, okay? Like the minimum is just 1 thing. So if you just order 1 thing a month, you can just order 1 oil or a lip balm, but you're gonna get the maximum amount of reward points if you do a 50 PV order, okay? So that's how to do a rewards order. If you don't want to do a rewards order, you simply click create a new one-time order. And that's just what it sounds like. It's like any other online order. It's just a one-time thing. It's not a recurring thing. So the loyalty order is a template that you go in and edit, change each month, so you don't get the same thing each month. And the one-time order is simply a one-time order, okay? And see up here at the top, this blue banner, it now tells me what I'm doing. I'm now creating a one-time order. This will not give me any reward points, okay? And the loyalty order does. So hopefully that has explained to you how to use your doTERRA account, how to use your online account so that you can order oils and try new products. This is a great way to find out what we have, to find out the prices, and then the loyalty order is going to be the cheapest way to add to your oil collection. If you have any problems, let me know. When I first started, it took me a little while to understand the loyalty program. So please, if you have questions about that, just let me know. But once you log into your account and just play around, it should be pretty straightforward to work out how to place your order, okay? The only thing that might trip you up is making sure you clicked on the right flag just here, okay? Pick a warehouse, Canada or US, okay? So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. But that is how you can use your online account to order things. Okay, have a great day.